Welcome back, everybody. This is Cliff, and we are still playing Combat. We're in our third patrol adventure, choose your own adventure. Just starting up, we are in the Bulge in January 45. So the Bulge is wrapping up, and our unit is getting ready to retake St. Vith, and we are out on patrol. And after one step out, we already saw something ahead. O'Brien moved up and saw that it was a medium-sized group, which means there's going to be about 24 different soldiers there to play with. And with the vote, y'all are pretty aggressive so far. We'll see if we live to regret that. So we want to ambush them, which is cool. We will get the drop on them. They're going to be unprepared and waiting, so we can wait for them to stumble into our positions and jump on them. But this is the Bulge still, and there's a pretty good chance we're going to be up against elites, and they might have machine guns. We don't know their quality, so that'll be one of the first things we need to figure out, is their quality, and we need to figure out what map we're on. Let us see. So here are the Bulge charts, and we know the weather. We have mist and snow. Patrol map, a D10, and we're going to be fighting on 6, the woods. Alright, that's not so bad. I like the woods just fine. There were plenty of woods around there now, weren't there? And now their quality. Big drum roll. As you can see, there's lots of elites in here. And there are plenty of machine guns too. We roll a 9, of course. Great, guys. We've got high quality elite soldiers, medium size, with machine guns. Now that is some awesome die rolling. See, you're trusting me with these die. Those 9s come and bite us all the time. Well, we don't have to stick around, you know. But we were tasked with going out and scouting out St. Vith, so we want to get to the end. And we want prisoners, so maybe we can nab a few out of here. High quality elite with machine guns. Whew. Yeah, so there's going to be like only a 1 in 4 chance of not drawing a machine gun out of like 24 characters. So we're most likely going to see a machine gun out there somewhere. Maybe we can drop them quickly. Well, what do we have to go up against this mess in the woods? Here we are. Just to refresh your memory. So we got Sheehan here, who's got great TQ, great for spotting. Not a very good rifle, but he's 9 proof. We've got Old School here, our sniper, who's got stealth, which means that he's hard to spot. That's a good thing. He's not got a great TQ, but he can hide really well. He's got roll, so he can move an extra hex whenever he ducks back. He's got Constitution, which helps him from dying, and he's one of our medics. We've got Chair here, who is fast, so he can move an extra hex every time he has a movement order. He's an okay soldier, and he's a hand-to-hand expert, which is sort of a defensive skill. It means he can try to avoid being hit during hand-to-hand melee. Got Coop here, our BAR man, who's got quick reload. We've got Moore, who is an excellent rifle with a good TQ and quick reload. There's me. I'm a lousy shot in real life and in the game. And I'm fast, so I can move an extra hex. And I've got a good TQ, so I can quickly move to enter melee. Ross, the man Mortel, with his grease gun, is just a monster. Excellent TQ, excellent grease gun. We need him to be laying down lots of lead. Got our new guy, Prophet Hogg, who's got an excellent EQ. He's a better shot than me. O'Brien, our illustrious leader, with good TQ and also a good grease gun, and he's deadly. We need Mortel and O'Brien to do the lion's share of the lifting here. Everybody else spot for them. Marco, an excellent rifle with okay TQ. He's a bazooka expert. Not that it matters this time. Greg Amos coming in with an excellent rifle, some luck and a medic skill, and Munaz coming in with really great TQ, a great spotter, but he shoots about like me. So we're going to have to set up this little scenario. More of those pastel bastards. Well, let's see what we can do with lavender this time. I will get this set up and be back in a flash. See you on the flip side. Okay, I'm back. Got this set up in the woods. As I said, there are 24 of them. And I have not set up the confidence tracker. Let's do that while I'm talking. Or try. There we go. So there's 24 of them. 24, and half of that to break contact is 12, and half of that to do surrender is 6, and of course we have a group of 12 currently, and half of that to break contact is 6, and half of that to surrender is 3. We are all normal morale. They are unprepared and waiting and coming down this road. I've broken us up into 3 groups with the idea of trying to set up sort of a pincer movement here for our ambush. The rules for ambush always confuse me a little bit in that it says after turn 1 we roll a die for their orders, making me wonder what the heck their orders are supposed to be on turn 1. In the woods, everybody is set up on the road, except for these guys who are off taking a piss in the woods. They'll step back onto the roads shortly. So I figure for turn 1, they'll basically be on the infantry version of road movement. They're just walking along the road. On turn 2, we'll start rolling, and they'll generally move in 5 or 6, heading toward their friendly edge, which is over here. So given that, I've set up 3 groups in the north, west, in the northeast, and in the south, each of which has 4 soldiers. Let us take a little closer look and talk about what my plan is. Well, let's just circle these guys. So there's our northwest, our northeast, and our southern group. The idea being that as we engage, these guys down here will guard our south and draw back this way. These guys will kind of rotate back this way, leaving a pocket that these guys will follow into. So let us take a little closer look at who's where. Down here in the south, I'm taking a little chance. I've got Munaz on top of the hill in the open hiding because he's got a TQ of 8. He's an excellent spotter. Now they can try to spot him. Our visibility for this was 1d6 plus 2, which turned out to be 6 total, or plus 4. d6 plus 4. Our visibility is 6. We couldn't set up within 5, so I set up at 6. Which means he can see the front of that column. He can try to spot the first 8 guys in this column as they're marching by, and even more as they approach. I think it's worth the risk. It's a -2 to spot them in the open, and another -1 for winter camo. They don't get a +1 because they're more than 4 away, so that's -3 off of a 4. They got to roll a 0 or a 1 with one roll. It's the risk I'm willing to take to try to spot the head of this column as much as possible. He's just going to sit there and spot, 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 spot. He ain't going to shoot at anybody. He can always run away if he needs to. His support here is Coop with the BAR, whose plan is to get up into these rocks as a fighting position and start blasting away. I have Marco here and Hog here, who will be moving up this way toward fighting positions in these rocks. That's the goal for them. And these guys are all guarding my southern border. So that's that. Let's go up here. Now up here, the hammer that's going to hit on the anvil is going to be consisting of me, who's primarily the eyes, not much rifle skill, but I'm fast. We got O'Brien here, who's deadly. He's most of the heavy lifting. We've got Amos along with a decent rifle, and we got Chair here with an okay rifle, and he's also fast. My idea was to keep the BAR out of this group so that they could be quick. I got 2 fast guys, and we can move pretty well. We can't sprint because of the snow, but we can move pretty fast to follow up on any action. So they're our chasing force. And over here, the other jaw is Sheehan out with his eyes. We got Moore here with his good eyes. We got Mortel just waiting for some action. And then we got our sniper in here, old school. So we got a lot of firepower down in these jaws. The idea being to fight in the glens. So if I want to fight, I want to fight in this glen down here. Then as fallback, a big fight in here, a little one here. We've got to guard this south so they don't sneak off on us. So we'll just keep our jaws open, and that'll be the anvil, and we'll follow with our hammer here with our deadly grease gun. So everybody's on hide for the first turn. They're all waiting and unprepared. As they move up, they're just going to move up the road. These guys are going to come from their latrine break back onto the road and up in the column. We'll let the column come up at least one, and then we will probably engage. Remember, this time I'm going to play turn 1, and then those of you who want to will send me a message via Geek Mail about what you want your particular soldier to do in turn 2. And then I will attempt to use your orders and give orders to anybody else who doesn't want to play or can't play for scheduling reasons. And we'll just play this out. That's my plan for this one. I'm going to stop the recording now, and then we'll play out turn 1. And I'll ask for your input. I will see you shortly.